Breaking news came out today of Manny Pacquiao requesting his team to make the fight with Errol Spence next. According to the head of Manny Pacquiao promotion, he said Senator Manny Pacquiao said he was impressed and thought Spence looked good, still has the fire to fight in 2021 and would like to take on Errol Spence. This is great news for Errol Spence. The comeback couldn't have been any better because even though Errol Spence is 100% dedicated, he back 100% focused, that did not translate to Errol Spence being 100% in the ring, at least not physically yet. That's what the Danny Garcia fight showed. And I told you guys on Blow by Blow, I wouldn't be too surprised because of Errol Spence's performance against Danny Garcia. The fact that he gassed out toward the later stages of the fight, when normally Errol Spence will get stronger as the fight goes on. Therefore, I was highly confident that Manny Pacquiao might take the bait just based on Errol Spence's performance against Danny Garcia alone. I mean, it ain't no secret. Pacquiao did the same thing with Thurman as soon as Keith Thurman had a lackluster performance against Lopez, coming off his surgery and a layoff. But either way, the reasons may vary to why Manny Pacquiao wants the fight now. However, the reward remained the same. Matter of fact, it most likely doubled. Errol Spence have more belts now. He's way more popular. Therefore, that translates to more money. I'm pretty sure Pacquiao is aware that he's in a very unique situation. If he takes on the Errol Spence challenge, that's a win in my book. Because he's 41, and by the time he fights an Errol Spence, he most likely be 42. If he performs well, then he overexceeded the expectations. If he gets the W, that's legacy in the making. That's why I told you guys, Pacquiao is in a very unique situation. The only thing he has to be concerned of is legacy and wealth worth his health. That's the $1 million question going into the fight, because the Errol Spence fight for Manny Pacquiao is like a suicide mission, stylistically in my eyes, which I'm going to explain in a few. However, with this pace, if Haymon could make this fight happen, because we know Errol Spence won it. This is the main fight Errol Spence want next, in fact. On the other hand, Manny Pacquiao just contacted the head of his promotion to make the fight happen. So Haymon should be very capable of making this happen. So if that's the case, we on our way for undisputed in the deepest division in the sport of boxing. By the end of 2021, we should have one face, one name in the welterweight division. And what a comeback would it be after Errol Spence survived a car accident in a miracle way. At the time, he was heading toward the wrong route, making things right in his return, then finds a way to undispute it without taking any tune-ups. So if Manny Pacquiao is actually next, that's equivalence of Pac-Man committing suicide in my books. Let me emphasize. See, Pacquiao in the past, he came out and stated to beat a guy like Errol Spence, the key is speed. When you fight a guy who's physically strong and hit hard, the key is speed. However, when Pacquiao was describing Errol Spence, it nearly felt like he was talking about a guy like Margarito. If I had to picture what Pacquiao was talking about, if I did not know who Errol Spence was. But the truth is, Errol Spence is also very skilled. What separates an Errol Spence from a Margarito or your average Joe that comes forward is the fact that Errol Spence applies pressure with defense, a sharp jab, great combinations while always placing his body at the right position to avoid counters, so on and so forth. Even when he's in the inside, he's able to find space to land his punches and smother his opponent punches every single time. Therefore, every single fighter that comes forward is not the same. That's like comparing Mike Tyson to a Margarito. Skill come into play, IQ come into play, defense, so on and so forth. That being said, the main attribute that Manny Pacquiao possesses, in which he feels like it will be the key element to solving the Errol Spence puzzle, is his hand speed. And there's no doubt about it. It's fair to say Pacquiao at 41 possibly have faster hands than Errol Spence. However, Errol Spence can easily neglect Manny Pacquiao hand speed with his timing, with his height and reach, by utilizing his sharp jab. Danny Garcia will tell you how sharp and accurate Errol Spence's jab was. Another thing that will offset Manny Pacquiao's speed is Errol Spence's control of range. There is no doubt about it. Manny Pacquiao has great footwork. He has great feet. He's an in and out fighter. But all of that will get neglected with the way Errol Spence is able to control the range with his jab. And last but not least, matter of fact, possibly the most difficult thing Pacquiao will have to overcome is Errol Spence's physical strength, the way he's able to dominate in the inside and also bully fighters on the ropes. If Errol Spence was able to bully fighters on the ropes, from Kell Brook to Lamont Pearson to Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, and even Danny Garcia, you can just imagine what the truth will do to Pac-Man. If Jeff Horn was able to bully Manny Pacquiao on the ropes, in which Pacquiao was extremely uncomfortable, you can just imagine what the truth will do. That's why I'm really wondering what weaknesses Manny Pacquiao saw in Errol Spence against Danny Garcia. I have few in mind, which I'm going to talk about on my next video that I'm going to upload. But for the meantime, drop in the comment section below what weaknesses you guys feel like Pac-Man saw in the truth Errol Spence. He did say Spence looked good, which means the exact opposite. With that being stated, subscribe below. If you're trying to get smart about the minute, if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaps, the dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. Shout out to my broski, my Akhi Dante, for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you got to do is click on that notification bell to get notified. Every time I post or go live on Split Decision, it's a boxing debate / talk show, mixed, master, engineered, produced by yours truly, Akhi. The past, present, and future undisputed pound for pound when it comes to debating. I got these decaps shook. They're scared to look every time Akhi's on TV because the truth is always bad news for these decaps. The truth is the decaf's kryptonite. With that being stated, to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace, and we out here.